Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Downtime with Downstar, episode 204. And today we're here with Noah Dellilo of everything. Funk fashion, Prince by Funk, Prince R Us. Dude, you're hustling, brother.
Dude, I'm trying.
What do you like to introduce yourself as?
Nowadays, it's like the head of production for Prince R Us.
Prince R Us, head of production.
Yeah.
Got you. I've known you from Funk Fashion days, man, for a long time already, dude.
Yeah.
And you sent the bat signal last week, bro. You wanted to come on here and chat. I'm like, hell yeah, man. Told you about it a while ago, but I'm glad you hit me up, bro. I'm glad that we're gonna have this convo. So before we get started, can you just give everybody a quick breakdown of who you are and what you do?
Yeah. My name's Noah Dellilo, 32 years old. I'm in Jacksonville, Florida, and I print shirts, and a lot of shirts for a lot of automotive people that most people would never know I exist.
Yeah. Dope, man. Hell yeah. You've been doing our shirts well, you got the date now, you said?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, bro. Since July 7th, 2015.
Really? July 7th.
That was the first one, bro.
Man, but we've knew each other way before that.
I think we met like the year before that at IA Atlanta.
Was that where it was?
It was like the last year that they did a one day.
Gotcha.
We met there. That was the first year I did it. And, I think one day you had a gap. You needed shirts. You needed someone quick, even though we're five days away according to, UPS.
Yeah.
And we made it happen.
You always make it happen, bro. You've pulled it off for me so many times. I remember, speaking of IA, there was that time that I forget even where we were at, but you brought maybe like 4 or 5 different designs of T-shirts for me. And yeah, that was awesome, man. You're a hustler. You're a hustler, bro, and you're killing it. And we have a lot to discuss, man. A lot of awesome stuff. But so how'd you even get into the T-shirt business?
Man, to be honest with you, Funk Fashion was supposed to be like a car club. It was back when like Stance, I guess, that's before you called it Stance.
Yeah.
When there was like the crazy guys with like 16 by 8s.
Yeah.
And, I thought it was cool to make a little small elite car club. Just a couple friends, no politics. You don't got to wear your club shirt when you go anywhere. Just people that I thought had, nice tailored looking cars.
Got you.
And it started like that. And I threw a car meet one day, and I called my dad. I said, "Hey, Dad, can you bring me those Funk Fashion stickers off my bedroom?" I was already at the place, the venue, I guess, setting up. It was like a dyno day / car meet. So I never saw my dad.
Mm-hmm.
I saw my dad at the end of the day, and I was like, "Yo, what's up with all those Funk Fashion stickers?" It was like 150 of them. He goes, "Oh, I put them on the table next to the DJ."
Mm-hmm.
So, well, there's none. He goes, "Oh, well, I don't know." So within like a week, bro, every Honda dude in the city had the same sticker that all my friends did who wanted to stand out.
Oh, wow.
And I had a couple friends that were like, "Dude, I kind of like it. Like, I like the logo. Like, I could see it on a t-shirt." And, I think when I heard it from one friend who did a lot of web design back then that he liked it, I was like, man, if this dude likes it, people might buy it.
Yeah.
And me and a friend both sold a set of work wheels, and we bought a little printing press, and we went at it.
Wow.
Yeah.
What year was this?
That would have been 2010, early 2010.
Okay, 2010, that's when you got the idea to start Funk Fashion.
Yeah.
Right? So that was your own T-shirt company. So, man, that's even crazy that you went in with a buddy. Like, how did it all start off in the beginning? How did you guys... Because I'm sure now, after being in business for 10 years or so, you've seen working with friends and things like that not go good. Like, how did you even get the idea to work together with somebody on this project?
I think at that age, bro, we didn't think it would do anything. We both really loved going to events. We had very similar Honda EJ8 coupes. We both had a little bit of time, and we thought, we can do this. And we probably took some steps too early, and I think that brought the end onto us sooner than it should have, um, because unfortunately it didn't work out.
Hmm.
Um, Now we're friends, bro. You know, he was at my wedding.
Yeah.
I was super stoked about that. I even forgot we invited him the day up, bro, and he came.
Oh,
And, you know,
nice.
it was just a couple months ago too. So
Yeah.
people were weird a couple months
Yeah, yeah,
ago.
yeah.
Uh, but like that was my first experience with with working with a friend. And you know, back then there really wasn't the financials weren't important. It was just like, hey, let's sell shirts, let's make a name for ourselves, let's look cool, I guess,
Yeah.
let's go out. And then once we did get busy, I think is when we learned like maybe partnership isn't what we expected it to be.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I just say that because I've had so many examples myself, and that's kind of the thing in business, don't really do business with friends or family because they
Yeah,
already have a feeling of who you are, what ticks you off, what you'll put up with, what you won't, and they kind of use that to your advantage. And not saying anything about them or the family members or the friends, but this is all just something new. And when you're dealing with something new, you kind of don't know what's going to come ahead, and when those things do come along, then somebody kind of slacks off or they don't take it as
yeah,
seriously, and then that just makes the name look bad and things like that. I mean, it's just natural, but it's kind of dope that you guys just decided to just start it out of nowhere. That's awesome.
yeah. What do we have? I had some work RSZRs.
Yeah.
You know, I sold those. I think those got me like 1,200
Yeah.
bucks. He had some maybe some buddy clubs or something. And between the two, we had like 2,500 bucks, and we bought a little print press,
Yeah.
and that was it, bro.
So
You
the
know,
the press, how many screens was it?
it was a little four color
Nice.
two station, but you had to like mount it to your own table. You know, at
Oh, okay,
first we
gotcha.
put it on a glass kitchen table on cardboard and stuff in a dining room.
Yeah. Hey, bro, those are the best stories, though, man. Look around you. Those are
I know,
those are the
bro.
best stories to start off with, rather than oh, I went to college and I got a loan, and I went to business school, and yeah, that's a dope way to do it too. But it's kind of dope to. I don't really want to say it's like a hack to do it like
Hmm.
we did it, but it's kind of like just jumping in the trenches when you're not even ready, just going for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's you never know what's gonna come out of it, man, and obviously a successful business for sure, dude. So before we get past the start of the business, tell me about you growing up out in Jacksonville. What was that like?
Oh, bro, that's fun. I live at the beach. Well, I don't now. Well, I mean, to most people, I live at the beach. I'm like 11 miles from the
Gotcha,
beach. But, bro, if you're a mile from the beach in Jacksonville standards, you're a townie.
gotcha,
Um, so I grew up at the beach, skating, surfing, more or less skating,
gotcha.
uh, you know, all that fun stuff. Uh, I didn't realize till today. I think the reason I got into design work is because at an early age I got on forums
Mm.
and I was playing like I don't know if you ever played StarCraft back in the
No, I
day.
knew of it, but I'd never played it.
Where I used to play the shit out of StarCraft at like 11 years old. I'm on Battle.net, you know, my little username,
Yeah.
and got on forums and stuff. And oh, that was my years as a young little kid.
Yeah, man, it was it was a weird time when you're a teenager and the internet's just popping up and you're just like, "Oh, what is this?" And then
Yeah.
you have your own little your hobbies that you're into, and then you realize, "Wow, other people have these sort of hobbies as well." And it's a cool like little network.
It was fun, you know. I
Yeah.
was like, I don't think anyone knew how old I was.
Yeah.
I was a little kid, you know. Bro, I was on forums, you know. Like I don't even think my parents knew that I was doing all this.
Yeah. Dude, that's sick, man. So you used to skate too?
Yeah.
Nice. What was your best trick?
You know, I could land some pretty clean double kick flips and shit, but I don't know. I think I gave up skating at like 13, 14 once I got
Oh,
online.
really?
Yeah.
So when did you get bit by the car bug?
Oh shit, bro. I think I got on my first car form at like 12.
Wow.
It was for like a local they're like a show group, bro. They had all the nicest show cars. This was like 2001.
Got you.
Uh I went to one of their shows with a friend. He was actually in like the Halo 1 tournament that they were having. We were both like 12 or 13, something like that. Dude, I loved it.
Yeah.
So I got on there and I don't think anyone knew how young I was. I never let anyone know I didn't have a car, but I'd still just talk to people, just gather ideas. Like, oh man, I like that. That shit's too crazy.
Yeah.
That's back when everyone was doing, taking a Civic, slapping R34 headlights on it,
Yeah.
Skyline taillights and stuff. It was a weird age.
Yeah, definitely, man. That was a weird time for sure. Always on the podcast, it always comes up that like around the early 2000s was when people got, hooked on cars, and it makes so much sense too because, with Fast and Furious coming out, that was a huge part of my life. I
Yeah.
remember being young and I was into muscle cars just from, going to local shows and things like that. But then when that movie came out, I was like, whoa, Dad, why didn't you tell me about those cars? But yeah, it's a lot different than now, but it was a lot more personality back then too.
For sure. Bro, when that movie came out, I remember riding my bike to the movie theater and I came home and it probably was around my birthday and I went to the hobby shop and I bought an S2000 ready to run RC car.
Nice.
It like did 40 miles an hour electric one. I was like 14, bro, and that was it. And I was like, yo, one day I'm going to have a car that looks like this RC car.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. So how did you get so knowledgeable about, working with a computer at such a young age?
Dude, I realized on the forums, you'd have a little signature, then your little avatar. Everyone had cool ones, man.
Yeah.
The guys that did cool ones, they didn't want to waste your time and make one for you. So before Photoshop, I was using like Macromedia fireworks and stuff, back when before they sold Flash to Adobe and stuff, like I'd make little signatures and little avatars. And, I still joke. I don't think my skills got any better than they did then.
Yeah.
But I can make it happen.
Yeah.
I could get it ready to go on the press and get printed and look exactly how you wanted it to.
Yeah. How did you realize that you had a skill in that though? Like designing?
I don't know. I think I just liked it, bro. It's just like with you when you like it.
Yeah.
It's not work. Even when I come here every day and I'm here 12 hours, it's not work.
Yeah.
It's just the shop.
It's your escape, man. It's your own little zone that you feel like you have the control over, and the outside world is just going crazy.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. I was just actually having that conversation right now with RC, man. We all go through so much shit in our lives. I'm like, bro, this place right here, this has to be our sanctuary because we don't really have anywhere else, We don't really have any more bedrooms like when we were kids where we could just go in there, close the door, and play video games or something and zone out the world.
It's true. It's sadly true, man.
Yeah. So, were you ever into drawing or anything like that?
I think I like drawing a little bit. I used to draw cars. I remember as a young, like 6 or 7, doing coloring contests.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but that's it. I don't know.
What was the contest? How fast? How much you could stay in the lines or what?
Probably stay in the lines, bro. No, bro. It's probably because I was like the crispest within the lines.
Do you feel like you've always had an eye for the details of things?
Yeah, I think so, dude. In my head, I'm super mathematical with like everything.
Yeah.
I break everything down into processes.
Yeah.
And I just love thinking that way.
Yeah, definitely. Because you can take a huge goal and something that doesn't even look achievable, but you break it down to the smallest factor that you can, and you're like, I think I can handle that.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Before you get to Z, you got to go B, C, D, E.
Yeah.
All the way.
Yeah, definitely.
No one wants to do that, though.
Yeah, so when did you get your first car, and what was it?
16, it was a 95 240 SX.
Oh, shit. How'd you like that?
Yeah, bro. At that age, it was all right. It didn't have a radio, though, which I think at 16 was more important. And, like, I didn't realize how easy that was to add a radio.
Yeah.
Looking back,
Yeah.
So I traded it.
Just because of the stereo?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
For like a 95 Civic DX Coupe.
Yeah.
Had a radio, but no AC.
Oh, in Florida, everybody.
Yeah. Uh, so
So what
yeah,
was that
man, that
like?
was it. Oh, dude, that was great because I think I was like 17. You remember jdmshit.net or .com
No,
or whatever?
no.
Bro, this was before password JDM, before JDM was cool. And I remember the day I got it,
Yeah.
like $300 got you front lip, amber side skirts, or amber side
Yeah.
lamps, fender lights, bro. It got you everything, and now you're done.
So that was like a marketplace that you could just buy parts from?
It was a website, bro. Back,
Really?
they were all, you had OEM and then you had OEM knockoff stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It was literally just called jdmshit.net.
Yeah.
And then as life went on, you started seeing the password JDM, JHP, weak sauce.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Those guys did what JDM shit did, but like way nicer.
Got you,
It's
got
like
you.
Target versus Kmart.
Yeah. Shout out to Kmart though. I had some good times at Kmart when I was a kid, man. They used to have
Oh, bro,
the
they had great ice cream.
yeah, dude. That's what I was gonna say. They used to have the little snack bar in there. So wherever my mom would drag us to, at least we could go to Kmart, get like a pizza or something like that. So after you got the Civic, did you start to meet more people that were into Hondas?
Yeah, because I started getting on I was on every local forum. I was on like the statewide Honda groups and
Hmm.
stuff. I think at that age, I started meeting some older people, which probably worked out better in life
Yeah,
than hanging out with a bunch of people my age.
got you.
Um, but I was working too,
What were you
you
doing?
know. Shit, man. I did the math yesterday. I think I had 8 jobs between 15 to working for myself at like 21.
8 jobs. Wow,
Yeah,
15 to
bro.
21.
Yeah.
What were some
You
of
know,
the
I,
jobs
I
you
worked at
did?
like Firehouse Subs
Ooh,
twice.
hell yeah! Shout
Yeah,
out to Firehouse.
I know. I can't. They hired me back. Jason's Deli, some restaurants. I worked at a local BMW dealership. That was like the first job I held. I liked that one.
Got you.
And then I crashed a loaner car one morning.
Oh
Getting like,
shit.
yeah, I may or may not have been drifting in the rain. May not have been. May not have been very good at it, but the car made it back. I washed it. My boss came over. He was like, "Man, this is the car everyone's been talking about all morning." I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "Man, it's not even bad. No one knew. You'd be all right, but I gotta let you go."
Oh
So I
shit.
was like, "Oh,
What was the damage on it?
dude, it was like a pinky size hole in the front bumper, which for like a loaner car is
Oh
nothing at a
yeah, they
dealer."
destroy those.
But I had kind of gone into a ditch and it was stuck on a tree stump,
Oh.
so I had to get pulled off with the tow truck.
An important part of buying Honda parts online is making sure that you can trust the company that you're dealing with to get you the right parts reliably. You're spending a lot of money and you spent a lot of time researching your build. The last thing that you may want to do is send cash to a website where you may never see it again, and worse yet, never see parts. With Heel-Toe Automotive, an 18-year history track record is part of the deal. Heel-Toe brings you deep industry connects, professional parts recommendations, alternative ideas when your parts aren't available, and will even contact you if something on your order looks out of ordinary before it ships. Heel-Toe's unique checkout allows you to select a deadline to receive your parts to make sure you get them in the time for your project plans. You can buy parts online anywhere, but Heel-Toe knows what truly matters to an enthusiast: professionalism, swiftness, and accuracy. Heel-Toe is in your corner. Visit HeelToeAuto.com, or you can call or text at 949-295-1668. And make sure you check them out on Instagram at Heel-Toe Automotive. Oh man, dude, I worked at a stereo shop when I was younger, and I ran over a dog with the owner's car.
Holy crap!
Yeah, I took it back. I was so hurt, bro, because I don't like to hurt any animals. And I like dogs. I don't know if he was hurt, but he looked pretty fucked up. I told my boss, closed the door and everything, all serious. He's like, "Okay, cool. Well, I have the CD changer out here. I need you to do it." I'm like, "All right, bro. You don't even give a fuck." I didn't last there that long either. So, What were some of the things that you liked about your jobs, and what were some of the things that kind of motivated you to be self-employed?
I think when I worked at the BMW dealership, I really liked that I was like a porter. So you washed cars, but you could park cars. If you washed cars, no one really liked washing cars, but you got paid hourly plus the amount of cars you washed. And you could fib a little, man. So like at 17 to 19 years old, I love that.
Yeah,
I could make 450 bucks a week, 500 bucks a week, and I was driving nice BMWs around
yeah,
and I was like, man, I like this. I like these cars. Um, I learned I didn't like repetition,
yeah,
which is funny because that's kind of my life now. But I don't know. You know,
yeah,
I like different stuff, but
yeah. I feel you. So when you were working at BMW, what were some of the cars that were hot at that time?
oh shit, bro, E46 M3s, Alpina Z8s.
Ooh.
When those things came in, I think me and one other guy could wash them.
Oh, really?
That's when the first 7 Series came back out.
Hmm.
And it had the little iDrive for the first
Yeah.
one, and now every started getting that. I was there when the 335 first came out, and it was faster than the M3 the first year, and that was like a big
Oh,
thing.
wow.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah, I'm barely getting into to BMWs. I had the M4 and then I have the M8
yeah.
now. So I'm kind of doing my due diligence and going back and trying to figure out what all the chassis codes are, and we're going to start coming out with kits for the older BMWs and stuff, but yeah,
hmm
man, I love them for sure. And there's some of the older body styles that I would not mind having one of those.
Oh, bro. E30 M3. Whew.
Hell
Even
yeah.
an E36 M3, bro. I remember when as a 16-year-old, they were like 7, 8 grand. Now a nice one's like 20, 25 if it's red.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Prices skyrocket, man, especially when things start to get popular on like the tuner side. Just
yeah,
like
EGs and EKs,
yeah.
they haven't changed. Hondas haven't changed
I
yet.
know, man. There's just so many. I don't know if it'll ever end, bro. There's just forever. There's those cars forever, everywhere.
Yeah, right. They're always a nice shell's $800.
Yeah. So what are some of the things that you did to that EG?
Oh, lowering springs. I think I had some like Tane lowering springs, front lip. I didn't have it long. I think I had it like a year and a half. And then once I worked at the BMW dealership, I got my stepdad to co-sign with me, and I got a 2000 coupe.
Got you.
And then I had that one for like 5 years. I think I painted it like 5, 6 times in 5 years. That was during the time I worked at that paint shop.
Okay.
So like every 6 months, Caesar would be like, "Yo, we got to change the color up."
Uh-huh.
Uh, I was the dude that went to all the meets. I would drive to Orlando. I'd drive to Tampa. I'd go to all the meets. Whether it's a big one, little one. I love going.
Yeah.
Um, so that thing got painted quite a few
So
times.
2000 coupe, did you start working at the paint shop after BMW?
Now, between the paint shop and BMW, I worked at a place called Velocity
Okay.
Trends, and we were a local speed shop.
Got you.
Um, we weren't the best in town. Some people hated them,
Yeah.
but like for me, I was like for e-commerce, and I actually started to get people to come back because I'd be like, "Look, we're not going to knock your head off. If you find it on the internet, that's what we'll sell it to you for."
Mm.
This was 2008, 2009,
Yeah.
before people would go price match Amazon when they're at the store.
Got you.
Um, and it was cool. I really liked it. It gave me a chance to work for a small business, to interact with people, to see my actions at work pay off.
Yeah.
It was fun.
So when you
Yeah.
worked at a small business versus like a franchise or at the dealership, what were some of the things that you noticed that were different than the other places that you worked at?
Man, if you had a good boss, you were accountable. You need it. They look at you to be. They're going to give you responsibilities, and you need to do it. And if you're good at it, hopefully you're rewarded for it. If you're not good at it, or they don't reward you at it, then it's time to move on.
Yeah.
But I just loved being able to go to work and feel like it was worth it. I didn't just go do something where I could be fired and replaced in no time and no one noticed or cared.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely rewarding, especially like you said, when you do something or make a sale and you see the whole sale go down. Maybe you got the call in and the customer actually came in. You talk to
Yeah,
them, sell them the parts, it gets installed, and then they leave. And then even better than that, now we're in the social media age. Then you get like the tags. Then you see them at a
yeah,
car show with the parts in it. Man, that's such an awesome feeling, dude.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you get that feeling now when you go to a show and you see all these shirts that are produced by you. Probably people don't even know it.
No, they got no clue.
Yeah, I love that, man. Hell yeah. So let's go back to the paint shop, man. When you're working at the paint shop, um, you just started to get more into the car lifestyle, going to meets and things like that.
Yeah, I was already going to meets a little bit. When I got hired at the speed shop, my Civic was clean. I used to say like it was lowered, OEM SI lip, SI grill, uh, everything was color matched. I think I had gram lights on it or something. And I think for like 18, 19-year-old kid, it was super clean for what it
Mm-hmm.
was. And I was savvy on the internet, so I was like the perfect dude to be on Honda Tech.
Got you.
Uh, so I was a little active. But then when I went to the paint shop and I got my car painted like candy green, and dude, the impact it made was night and day.
Mm-hmm.
I loved going to things.
Yeah.
And I loved going to every meet there was. Meets, shows. I loved repping the company.
Yeah.
I loved talking to people about it.
Hell yeah, dude. What was that company called
Shows.
again?
Sick Creations,
Sick.
SIK
Got you.
Creation.
Are they still around to this
He's,
day?
yeah, bro. He's still racing street front wheel drive. He's probably still chasing like
Yeah.
eight O's. I know he's like 8.7, 8.8s.
Yeah.
Like he's still chasing it, bro.
Hell yeah,
when we
man.
first, I remember when he first started, it was chasing like 9.5s. Everyone was going tens and high nines, and
Yeah.
now it's
Hey,
there.
how times have changed, huh? You
Yeah,
say like nines right now, you're like, it's nines. But bro, a few years back, nines was a pretty big deal.
bro. Right? That was fast, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, with the new Supra, it's like you spend $2,500, you're running like a 10-1, 10-2.
Wow.
It's, it's so silly.
Yeah, dude, and with the technology that's coming out now, plus the popularity of all wheel drive, man, it's just time where sevens are gonna be pretty normal.
Yeah,
So
but I love seeing those all-wheel drive cars.
so
They're so
sick,
goddamn fast.
so fucking sick, man. I can't wait, bro. I'm gonna get one day, dude. That's my goal. It's to be all
Do
wheel
it.
drive. Yeah. So go ahead.
Oh, hold on, bro. You remember the primer gray, battleship gray EG with it was the hybrid racing or it wasn't
The
EG, it
Del
was
Sol,
Del Sol.
yes.
We did the paint work, the shaving. Caesar delivered the car. They brought in an airbrusher to do the
Uh
bay,
huh.
and then Caesar cleared the car. I worked there when that car got put together.
Really?
Yeah, like it wasn't the smoothest transaction back then, but like looking back, it was pretty cool. It started off smooth, like when we negotiated things, but yeah, we painted that car, we did all the metal work, the
Yeah.
shaving, and all that stuff.
Wow, dude, that's awesome. Guys, if you're listening right now, just pause it and go Google hybrid racing graffiti Del Sol. That car was damn, it was a moment, dude. When that car came
Oh,
out, it was something different for sure. That was the inspiration for the Heavy in the Streets EG. I
yeah,
remember when I seen that car and I was just like, wow, this is insane because I was just getting into Hondas and just having a shaved bay was very surprising to me and just how clean the engine bays were for Hondas, coming from like the muscle cars and then not really having that much respect for Hondas and then you see it you're like, "Oh my god, this is crazy." And then you see that
yeah.
Del Sol. Man, that's awesome. That bay is so cool, man. I wonder whatever happened to it.
I got no clue. Bro, we were doing two-tone cars and like I hated them, but we were doing two-tone Hondas like 2007, 2008.
Really?
Yeah. Caesar was like, bro, Caesar would build the wildest shit, but he hated being on the internet.
Mm.
He hated going to shows. Like I got him a shoot for Honda tuning one day when I still worked at the speed shop. We had my old boss at the speed shop had a right-hand drive turbo K series EG.
Hmm.
clean, gray Recaro SRDs, cage, right hand drive, just super clean. Made like 650. And then Caesar had candy purple, Miami pink engine bay, Miami pink interior, K swapped ITBs. This was like 2007, 2008.
Wow.
And I got a shoot in Honda tuning. Honda tuning flew out. This motherfucker is late to the shoot. So the car never even got shot. The EG, the gray one, bro, was on the cover of Honda tuning. It's supposed to be this big spread about both of them being so different. Turbo K, all motor K, wild two tones before they ever hit the internet.
Yeah.
And this dude fucking shows up like 45 minutes late. The photographer's like, bro, this is the craziest, wildest, cleanest Honda I've ever seen. But dude, the sun's already coming down. We missed our moment.
Wow.
And that was
And
it.
he had to fly out soon after that, or what? You couldn't do it the next day, or?
I think he was flying out the next morning.
Wow.
Immediately. So.
Damn. Did you kick him in the ass?
Bro, I had to kick him in the ass every day.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I always get to thinking, like, the only Honda stuff that I really seen was the SoCal things and whatever just ended up on, Honda tuning or, NWP or anything like that. But that was the birth of, like, the shave and tuck kind of thing here in SoCal. So, man, we had content for days. So anything that came from out of state, I just missed it, but now once I started traveling for the business, going around, you see so many cars and you're like, damn, I didn't even know this car existed. But just people that weren't on the internet, people that just weren't part of, like, that part of the culture, like the social part of it.
Yeah.
So when you say the guy, he was a racer, is there a track out there in Jacksonville?
No. Well, back in the day, there was like an 8 mile track,
Okay.
Jack's Racing. I think it closed down. Had it been almost 14, 15 years ago. You got to go to Gainesville, which is about an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Orlando, Speed World's 2 hours. You just go hit it late at night, brother.
How's that out there, dude? How's the street racing scene?
I haven't been in it in a few years. I won't lie to you. But, bro, there's some dudes on the west side of town that'll come out there with their trailer and their Fox body,
Yeah.
fully shooted up, ready to roll. Sometimes there might be a little turbo EG that used to be on the track all the time that's out there that night, Oh, it's real. It's out there.
Yeah, man. All the times I've been out to Orlando, I love it out there, dude. I love the culture out there, and there's a lot of fast cars in that little small area.
Oh, bro, yeah.
Yeah, and
There's a ton of them.
I like to go out there for the IBOC meet just to check out the cars and what the scene is like over there, and it's been beneficial, man, for sure. Just to make a lot of connects. That's a really huge hub for the Honda community. I don't know if people really even understand it, but that whole Orlando area, it's saturated with a lot of Hondas and a lot of clean stuff too.
You can't go down there and leave your shit unlocked. If you're in a clean Honda, bro. Like, it's been that way forever.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah. Like, if you're going to a show and you got a car like your caliber or like the old green car, you got to either have it in a trailer, you need to get an Airbnb, so you got a garage.
Yeah.
Right. I remember one year when the 2007 SI came out, 2006, and Tane built one. Tane and Takata, I think, built one. And the whole trailer got stolen in Orlando.
Really?
Like, bro, they don't play.
Yeah.
No. There's probably some people through that we know that you wouldn't even know they've had previous cars stolen down there. Like,
yeah. Hey, shout out to all the thieves, though. I know a lot of people that were thieves back in the day, and now they're business owners. Shout out to you guys for changing your lives around. Yeah, man, that's what it's known for as well. I remember we went out for H Day that one time. A bunch of cars went missing. They stole Damien's race car and the trailer and everything and cut it up and shit. I'm like, fuck, man, these guys got some balls. And then K-Tune, they got all their stuff stolen that was getting ready to ship out.
Bro, that's Orlando. That's been their reputation forever in regards to the state of Florida.
What do you
you
feel
can
like
go,
it is?
come back.
What do you feel like it is about Orlando specifically?
I think it's just they know that you probably don't live there. If you lived there, you probably either you'd have precautions, you would have taken them, and there's just so many people in and out, bro. I remember I used to be in a club called Sunworks back in the day. One year in Orlando, the guys from where are they at? Dallas, Houston, Fort Worth area drove out here. Dude had his DC2, Mugen everything, spoon calibers. He was at a resort, bro, with a gate. And the first night he was there, he woke up the next day, everything was stripped off the car. Just chassis on cinder blocks.
No shit.
In like one of those resorts where they got not a theme park, but like a Bobo water park and it's gated, bro. So that means someone that worked there.
Yeah.
Like, yo, bro, this DC2's here. Bro, it's got Mugen everything. And that's it.
Damn, man.
Doesn't happen in Jacksonville though. Bro, I don't think I ever locked my car around living in an apartment and stuff.
Really?
I'd do like the 4-door back handles on the front door so you lose the keyhole.
Yeah.
I have no key fob. So
yeah.
That's Jacksonville though.
Do you feel like in Orlando, if you're from Orlando and something happens to your stuff, do you feel like you could be able to just call the streets and find out where it's at?
I'd hope so. Unless there's some, how Hondas are, bro. There's some OGs that build Hondas that, they're 40 plus years old. They might be a little disconnected.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to everybody in Orlando though, man. I definitely love it out that way. And, I love the Airbnbs, bro. They're hella cheap and they're huge.
Yeah, bro. They're always nice.
Yeah.
Bro, it's the spot. It's just like if you drive to Orlando for an event, you're probably driving home that night.
Yeah. No, definitely, man. But, me being from California, I always just keep my eyes open anyways. Even going to the East Coast, always never really trusting anybody. Just watching the table whenever we're at a show. I'm talking to somebody, but with one eye, I'm just watching over here. Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing over there? You good? What? Yeah. What's up? You good? I see you, bro. I see everyone, man. But I could just imagine if you're from, middle of America and you're just like, hey, let's go wherever to a show and check it out and just have your guard down. That could be a bad weekend for you.
Oh, bro, that sucks.
Yeah, definitely, man. So let's get back to the start of the business, bro. 2010. What did you realize when you guys got the machines? How did that transition into starting to sell things?
Dude, it was rough in the beginning. I won't lie to you. Dude, I remember I set up a wholesale account. We got like a couple boxes of shirts. So looking back, probably 120, 130 shirts. And I thought it would have been great to like be prepared for putting the tags in. And I tore all the tags out. And I didn't put them in size piles or anything. So this is like before I ever printed a single damn t-shirt. Now I'm like laying them out on the ground trying to guess like, I think this is this one. Oh, bro, it was terrible. It was terrible.
Damn, you wanted to start. You wanted to hit the ground running, dude, with the tags and everything.
Bro, I don't even know what I was thinking. I wasn't even ready for that life.
Yeah.
In the beginning, I didn't even think I'd print. I had like a friend whose cousin used to work at a print shop.
Yeah.
He wasn't working. He wasn't doing shit. He goes, yo, if you pick me up, I'll come print for you. Oh, great, bro.
Yeah.
I'd much rather not have to print. And he was terrible. He'd get excited when he'd do a shirt right, and it'd be like 1 out of 6 shirts. Here I am. We're just starting. I'm thinking like, oh, this is going to be smooth. It's going to be nice. We'll have a fun fashion shirt in a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I need another one. Oh, fuck. I need another one.
Wow.
So like, I think it was like day 3 or day 4. I didn't pick them up.
Oh.
I didn't pick them up. And I went and I moved the squeegee myself like this. And I was like, yo, this isn't that bad. Why does this dude keep fucking these shirts up?
Uh-huh.
Never picked them up again. And sadly, I've been printing shirts ever since.
Downtime with Downstar would like to welcome our newest sponsor, Rywire Motorsport Electronics. Rywire has been around since 2005, supplying you with solutions for all of your motorsport electronics needs. Whether you need a simple ECU adapter, engine harness, chassis harness, or PDM setup, they can get you taken care of. Offering products for most popular engine platforms from Honda, Toyota, Nissan, GM, hey, even Lamborghini. And if you have any private label needs, they can also take care of that as well. Rywire is the leader in motorsport electronics in our community, and we're excited to have them part of the Downtime with Downstar family. Please make sure you guys support Rywire. You guys can check them out at rywire.com or on Instagram at rywire_motorsport_electronics. I know it's long, guys. If you just search Rywire, it will pop up. And if you're searching, make sure you search them on YouTube, and you can check out their YouTube channel where they are working on their new EV S2000 build. We're super excited for that, and we're super excited for Rywire to be part of the Downtime with Downstar family. So please, guys, make sure you go show Rywire some love and tell them that Downtime with Downstar sent you. Once again, that's rywire.com. Wow. So what are some of the things that you can fuck up? So what was he doing wrong?
When you're manual printing, it's technique. It's little things from the where your hands are positioned to making sure you have the equal pressure, that you're not pushing down and you're like this when you should be like this. It's a lot of little things. Looking back, I don't think he knew anything. I think he worked in a print shop, but he wasn't a printer in the print shop, because I look at some mistakes we made, bro. And I remember one time we were trying to use water-based ink instead of what we use now, or mainly, which is plastisol, oil-based inks, and they print completely different.
Yeah.
Water-based ink, if you're not prepared, it just dries. And I remember facing issues because of water-based inks, and he had no clue what was going on, and I didn't know.
Yeah.
And I wasn't trying to print shirts, but...
So tell me about the first shirt that you printed, ready to go, and then you started selling.
It said, love it, hate it, funk it.
What was the color scheme?
I think the first one was like gray with white, red, and black. You know, bro, I was in the Jordans then. Yeah. Bro, anything white, red, black sold.
Gotcha,
you know,
yeah.
Sneaker, anything that looked like you could wear with a pair of Jordans sold. So there was that.
This was around 2010, 2011-ish?
2010.
It seems like that was about the time that the sneaker community started popping pretty crazy.
Yeah, bro, that was when it was probably thriving.
Gotcha.
Start thrive.
Yeah, that's a great idea to make shirts that match the shoes, especially at that time.
Yeah, bro, that's what kept me afloat for a while. I just take custom requests every day from friends, like, hey, let me know which design you want, what color, you know, what colors you need, what you're trying to match. If it's a pair of shoes that haven't come out yet, I'll do my best. If it's something I don't have, bring it to me. I'll match it. As long as I did a few shirts a day at $20 a piece, that was life.
Got you. So were you working anywhere else, or was this your full time?
It was my full time, but you know, I made money.
Yeah.
You know, I sold weed.
Don't tell nobody. Hey, me too.
You know, luckily that's like a decade ago.
Yeah.
But you know, so like I didn't need to make money on the shirts, but it filled my time. I quit going to college. I got to sell shirts, you know, and I got to transition out of, you know, selling weed, doing print shirts, you know. And I remember the first time I decided, oh man, I'm just printing shirts. You know, I didn't have to worry about going anywhere, doing anything. Like, oh man, I better be prepared to get pulled over at any given moment. You know, it was just, man, I got this guy. I got 2 T-shirts. I got this guy over here for 1 shirt. I need to print this girl's tank top. These are my daily pickups and drop-offs.
That's it. You just transition it over from one thing to the next.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, definitely, man. You know, I used to sell back in the day, bro, and I thought that I was making a bunch of money, but what I was really doing was the money that I bought the ounce or whatever for, I was just getting that money back, and it was in cash form now. So I always had cash in my pocket, but I'm just not doing the math. I don't even know. I probably just came up like $100 or something stupid. And then you just feel like the man, bro. You know?
Oh, without a doubt, bro.
And then now you look back and we're making fucking drug money legally.
Dude, It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Make more money than you ever did living a legal
Hey,
life.
listen up, kids. You know, all you got to do is work hard and you got to look over your shoulders anymore. But
All right.
fuck yeah, dude. I love it, man. So when did things just start to transition over from, doing onesie twosie here and there to, okay, now this is an actual brand. We're gonna treat this like a brand. We're gonna get canopies. We're gonna start going to shows and things like that.
So I think it was like 2012. It was right after me and my partner who founded it, we split up.
Gotcha.
And that one hurt because we were friends. Didn't know what was expected, but I think it's like you said earlier. We I worked. I think I worked a little harder than he did
Yeah.
with it, and you know, it just wasn't panning out. And right after that happened, I remember getting my first big sale.
Mm.
It was a local sporting goods store. I had some Jaguar related T-shirts, and they wanted. It was a lot back then, bro. Like a $2,000 order.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, bro. With this much money, I can buy my partner out.
Oh shit.
But it was like the week after he told me, hey, man, this isn't working out. I think we need to go our separate ways. Which I didn't spend that money on that, by the way. I let another friend come in. It also didn't work out. We're still great fucking friends now, too.
Yeah.
It ended a little differently than me and the first guy, but when I first got a little $2,000 order for 99, I knew exactly what 150 shirts I was printing.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a day. I was like, yo, I like this way more.
Fuck
I'd rather
yeah.
do 40 shirts a day, which seemed like a lot back then, than 5 different shirts for 5 different people. And then I think my first commercial client, bro, Autry McVicker.
Really?
Shout out to DWS Parts, bro. Way before BMP. We used to see him at IA.
Wow, I haven't talked to
was-
him forever, man. How's he doing?
He's good, bro. I think I saw a status the other day. He said since Corona, he hasn't driven his car more than 200 miles.
Oh shit.
Because he's working from the house
Shout out to him. He's still out in it was Dallas, right?
in Dallas. But he was my first commercial client. I
Very
think.
cool, man.
2013, 14.
So
But I started,
you got that big order in 2012, you said, right?
I was like, yeah, 12 or 13.
Now,
I guess it probably was 12.
were you going out actively looking for clients, or that it just ended up happening?
Back then, I wasn't really doing a lot of commercial work. It was really just kind of like the brand.
Gotcha.
I try to stay as active on social media as possible. I try to make everyone a friend because everyone could have been a $20 shirt sale. And back then, it was just about selling as many shirts as possible. About the time I met you is when life started shifting from the brand to going to events and stuff. Actually, when I met you at IA, that would have probably been the second show I ever went to, I think, as a vendor.
So you could say that I'm the motivation for it?
Well, bro, yo, I'm going to tell you, not that, but dude, the way you used to interact with people, dude, I used to go back to the booth and be like, Meg, you got to go see Frank.
No.
Oh, bro, yeah, dude, you're so charismatic. You can, bro, I'm not very good at talking to everyone that came through my booth. Like, if you want to talk about shirts or something I know, great. I don't have small talk, bro.
Yeah.
You got it. People loved you, and you were on to something before other people were, and I noticed it, and that was you made your company very personal,
Yeah.
which I think in a certain day and age wasn't the trend, but you were doing it, and it worked for you, and now that's like the trend.
Yeah, dude. You know what's so crazy is because I knew all of that because of Best Buy. It was the thing. If anybody, it was like some kind of acronym or something, but 10 feet, 10 seconds or something. I don't know. But if somebody's within 10 feet of you, no matter what department you're in, you have to greet them. And it's a thing that your managers, they would be watching you on or what have you. So I would be in the car audio section and I would just be standing right there in the front and be like, hey, what's up, man? Hey, how are you? How are you? So it was just normal because that's what I had to do. So all of that stuff, I just transitioned it over into Downstar. So now when I'm at shows, bro, people are walking by and they're not even looking. I'm like, hey, what's up, bro? They're like, oh, hey. Sometimes they'll come by. Sometimes they'll stop and they'll check out the stuff. Like that's not naturally me either. You know me, like outside of working. I'm not like that kind of fucking, hey, what's up, hey guys. But it's just like, I knew that that's what I had to do to appeal to these people because I had to stand out in some sort of way. I appreciate that compliment. I had to fish it out of you, Bo, but I appreciate it.
Bro, you still kill it. But I remember noticing that forever ago, and I
Thank
loved
you,
it.
man.
Bro, I'm like, I can't be like that. That's not me.
Yeah, man, it's hard,
So I
bro.
had Meg.
Hey, yeah, and Meg killed it, bro. She held down the booth, and man, that's one thing that I want to talk to you about is the relationship that you and her have. I want to save that for the end a little bit though. Awesome, bro. Definitely awesome. So you started to do you started to go to these shows, and then you got these commercial sales. Now, how is the funk fashion side of things going at that time?
Now it's at that time. Locally, it was good. I was doing fashion shows. That's actually how I met Meg. Meg. When Meg and I started dating, I was already doing some fashion shows,
Gotcha.
so it worked perfectly. She could be a model in the fashion show and stuff. Locally, it was doing all right, man. I don't think I ever cared for a brand like you're supposed to.
Gotcha.
I never kept with like, oh, we need a spring release, a fall release. Like, if I liked it, I made it. If not, I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't. I don't think a brand was actually for me. But I loved going to car shows, bro. So once I started going to car shows, I was like, shit, I got to do enough to be able to travel, to sell, to go, man. I loved it.
So you felt like funk fashion was your ticket to go to all of these events and just to pay for all of it?
Yeah, bro. I got to stay in the automotive world. I don't work on cars. I don't sell cars. I don't sell car parts. I print fucking t-shirts.
Yeah.
And I love that, dude. I got to meet you. I got to network with people, super important people in the automotive world. And I don't touch a car.
Yeah.
And I always love that, It's such a weird way to enter, I think. I never expected it.
Yeah, that's kind of the good thing about Import Alliance as well, is they would have a bunch of companies such as mine and yours, and it's just, it wasn't necessarily that they were really even involved in the automotive community, but they were just part of it, so it was just part of the group. And I totally get what you're saying on that, man. That was definitely a special time, dude. You got to see a lot of people start off, and you see their grind and their hustle, and then fast forward whatever 8-10 years later, such as like Grip Royal. That's one that I always love to bring up, man. They're heavy at the shows.
I love Scott. I was talking to Scott this morning on Facebook.
Oh, really?
I was like, bro, you shipping a t-shirt in a clear bag? And he goes, oh no, bro, I'm waiting for a bag to come in. I was like, that's kind of badass, but yeah, that's pretty risky.
What do you mean in a clear bag?
He had posted a picture of a bunch of shirts, and they were in poly bags, and they had shipping labels on them.
Shit.
So I thought they were shipping like that. I was like, yo, that's gangster. But he was like, no, I'm waiting for bags to come in.
You know what? The bigger your brand gets, the more you kind of got to hide the name of it. You can't do all the tape and shit. Somebody's at UPS and sees a sheepy box pass through, and they're like, hey, this one's going to get lost. You build your car from your work, dude. Yeah.
I'm 99% sure that I think I've lost like 5 boxes. I'm pretty sure one was for you.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think at one point I quit putting Downstar on there and put Frank Garcia.
Yeah.
I think that was more sustainable.
That's the best thing, dude. But yeah, man, Scott's definitely a great example. Somebody that just came in, had a product, and just had that hustle and the presentation that they had for the steering wheels, and still do have. It's no wonder that they're still killing it, and it's awesome to see that.
Yeah, without a doubt.
It really feels like we all went to like the same high school. You know, we all went to the same kind of high school, and everybody just graduated and went to do their own thing. But you know, when we all get together and talk, it's always just bring up those old memories.
Bro, it does, bro, because it was like 3 or 4 years, and it was like we followed the tour.
Hmm.
We all saw each other at the same places, and I think we all had like-minded interests to where like outside of talking about cars, we could talk about things.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, we'll talk about cars tomorrow
Oh yeah, because we were
from
all
seven
tired
from
of fucking
7 a.m. till
cars.
4:30.
Yeah, right. I remember there was that one time it was for Import Alliance, maybe Kentucky, that I was gonna stay in a hotel and it had a full size refrigerator in it and a swastika carved into the wall, and I was like, yeah, I'm not staying here. And then that's when I stayed with you guys, man. I had a way better time.
At Timmy's house.
Yeah, shout out to Timmy, man.
Shout out to Timmy Vogues. Shout out to having the most beautiful, well-behaved, trained, scary Rottweiler I've ever seen.
No, and you guys are dog people. Like, you have big dogs. I don't. I've always had small dogs. So I'm there,
Yeah.
and you guys are like jazzed, and I'm fucking just freaked out. Like,
Bro, that thing makes my Rottweiler look small, bro. That thing's head was like 3 times as wide as mine. That was a beautiful dog.
that was a big ass dog, man. But it's just like, it's times like those, you know, that people really don't see at the events. But those are really the memories that stick, you know, the afterwards, the going out to eat, and just those kind of memories, and just random shit like that, dude, you know?
Yeah. And you know what? I'm 99% sure we met Timmy at Import Alliance the year before because he had his dog, and I think he followed Meg on Facebook or on Instagram and knew we had a Rottweiler
Yeah.
and was like, yo, when you come back, I live 15, 20 minutes away from here. And then I think we saw him at a later Import Alliance because, they're always in that region a little bit.
Yeah.
And we're like, yo, this is a cool dude. And then the next year we stayed at his house. And then the next year we stayed at his house again, I use his Wayfair login for discounts nowadays when I want to buy something.
You want to buy a
Like,
kid or something?
yeah, I got a leprechaun last time, bro. I had to send it back.
Dude, hell yeah, bro. Yeah, that's happened to me so many times, man. Did you ever feel weird about that? Like, yo, I'm gonna stay with this dude or hang out with this person that I just don't even know besides online?
It never bothered me, bro. I was a kid that always stayed at everyone else's houses, Instead of people coming to my mom's house, I went to everyone else's house.
Yeah.
I was kind of used to it. And if Meg was cool with it, then I'm cool with it.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That was that weird part in all of our lives where it was just like, oh, this is what we're doing right now. Life's not that crazy, but we have this cool little exciting thing going on. And we'll see you in 2 months from now.
Bro, I used to love how you'd hit it. You'd hit it with the backpack. Like, I think when I was in your booth at H-Day Charlotte.
Yeah.
And you got to show up. You flew with your inventory.
Yeah.
And you would ship your tent. And you would buy tables and take the tables back. And I'm like, yo, this is the most G thing I've ever seen. Like, your expenses were just sending the canopy.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes you just brought a top for the canopy.
Yeah, I just brought the top in the bag.
And then here's me. Every time I want to go somewhere, I got to pack the van. I got to put the roof rack on. I got to bring walls and tents and tables and inventory. And I'm like, yo, this dude checked his inventory in and his carry. Oh, God. Living the dream, bro.
Dude, at times I wish I had a huge setup. Speaking of Grip Royal again, their setup is so sick. And then your guys' is too, with the T-shirts on the walls and the lights and shit. Like, that was always my dream, but I had to weigh everything out. Like, if I was to do this big old production, that's going to cut down on these sales. And at this point right now, this is what matters. These people don't know about the brand. Everybody's excited for it because it's a new product. I just got to keep fucking hammering. And there was those few years, like you say, that like 4-year span or what have you. Dude, I probably did maybe like 30, 40 shows in those 4 years, just out grinding, hustling. So it was down to a science for me. But man, I always envied you guys when you were in your area and you're able to just bring the whole setups, dude. It looks so awesome.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely.
That's because I hate to talk to people. I got put up a wall, it minimized how many people I talked to,
Why do you feel like that? What do you think it is that you don't want to talk to people?
I don't think I'm a good like chit chat, shoot the shit type of guy. We start talking about something we both like,
Yeah.
I probably won't shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I just got to small talk you, I'm not good at that. Bro, I'm not a sales guy.
Yeah.
I'm fortunate, that we do a lot of sales, and my partner is a sales guy nowadays. But bro, I don't think I won you over because I came and talked to you because, hey man, do you need someone to print shirts? We would love your business. We'd love to do it for this. You know,
Yeah.
that guy you find out about, and you're like, oh man, and then you realize how solid we are, and
One of the most critical parts to any build is the clutch. Without a proper clutch, you won't be able to get that power to the wheels. No one wants to spend hundreds of dollars on a clutch that won't hold their power for more than a few races or spirited drives. It is important to go with a clutch that you know that you can count on. That's why many people choose Action Clutch over the competition. Action Clutch offers OEM replacements all the way to 1200 plus horsepower that can be found everywhere from street cars, drag cars, and even Formula Drift vehicles. Action Clutch makes all their kits here in the USA with material sourced locally in Los Angeles. Not only is Action Clutch made in the USA, they have also made a strong focus this year to give back a percentage of sales back to the community during these hard times, providing impacted families with groceries and other necessities. Contact Action Clutch today with whatever you need and you will receive the family treatment. You can find their product line at actionclutch.com. If you don't see what you need, please feel free to call them at 323-269-6051. You can also DM them on Instagram at Action Clutch or email them at sales@actionclutch.com. If you need help choosing a kit, Action Clutch can get you set up with the right kit for your build. Yeah, no, definitely. And that's how, fast forward a little bit, that's how we got working together. You said it was 2014 when we put the order in?
2015.
So,
July 15.
We're going to these shows all the time and you're seeing the same people. You, Grip Royal, who all these other brands that we would see just growing up, Autry's brand, and it just in my head, like, okay, I need somebody to make shirts. Oh, Noah's making shirts. He's always making shirts. I see him at all the same events. He's selling them. They're hustling. I love to work with hustlers because they understand the end goal. Look, we need to get this done. No matter whatever comes up, we need to get this done. And I always knew that that's the kind of person that you were. So when I was dealing with maybe t-shirt guy locally or something like that, I'm pretty sure you haven't dealt with this in a long time, but people that are listening, maybe you can relate. Like, you have problems with t-shirt people all the fucking time. You get the order, hey bro, this is wrong. Oh, it's okay to do that. All right. Hey, this is wrong. And it's just every time I'm like, bro, come on, man. Can you just be a little diligent on your side to just be like, yeah, maybe he doesn't need this extra A right here. Maybe I should ask him or something, Yeah. Because at the end of the day, it is my fault, me being the one that's doing the art, but it has to be from the business to understand, like, yo, maybe this isn't this person's strong quality. And that's something that you got off the back and made everything just streamlined for us.
Bro, I appreciate that. That's one thing, like, one of my employees, like, a couple weeks ago, shout out to Jackie Moon. Our area code's 904. We did a job. She wrote him the phone number and she wrote 994. He did the artwork with 994. She approved the artwork with 994. It's not really our fault. She didn't think to look at it, but I look at it and I'm like, bro, it's River City, dog. We're in the River City. You don't think I was supposed to say 904? And he goes, yeah, I did, but I don't know. I'm like, yo, you got to ask these questions. If you're right or wrong, great, but you might find some mistakes that they didn't notice.
Yeah.
And they're going to be thankful you did.
Yes.
And so I've always been like, hey, man, did you mean to put this here? Is it supposed to be this? Because some people, dude, you do everything right and they didn't notice it and they still expect it to be replaced. So I always try to have countermeasures for that.
Yeah. And that's the hard thing on the customer side of it, because you're just like, fuck, man, I'm just asked out like $500 of these shirts that I can't even sell, you know? But
Yeah.
I try to take accountability every chance that I can. And even like we've had problems together where something wasn't right or whatever. And instead of
Yeah.
you would eat it. But instead of you eating the whole thing, I was like, okay, well, let me just get another shirt now too. Let me
Yeah.
add more to the
Yeah.
order, because I feel that that's the right thing to do. If this business is taking this L when they don't have to take this L, why don't you just make it a little more worth your while so it evens out, you know?
Yeah. Dude, that's always been a big thing for me and for us. Like, we're not always the cheapest, but I don't work for such a rate to where I like stress when there's an issue.
Yeah.
If there's an issue, I don't want you to feel it. You know, it's on us. We're gonna fix it. We're not gonna make you even feel like, oh man, these guys they're gonna screw us. Like, man, they just screwed up our $800 order. I'm screwed. Nah, man. We're gonna spend the time, the money. We're gonna make sure it's right. You know.
Yeah.
And yeah, we've had a shoot. I think those hoodies that we did a few months ago,
Yeah.
printed the wrong artwork. You know.
I said, fuck it, let's just do another order.
Miscommunication. Yeah.
I know I'm gonna sell it anyways. It doesn't really bother me, you know. It's just I think when I do shirts, it's not even for sales or to make money. It's more of my creativity. So that's why I'm always so excited, because I'm like, yeah, this thing that I thought up, this drawing that I did or whatever, now it's on a shirt. And then whatever happens to it after I get it, I'm like, okay, whatever. If it sells, it does. If not, we'll just give them away or something, you know?
Dude, for sure. I think that's what I love about it, bro. I love seeing the product come to life.
Yeah.
Just like you love seeing it go from thought to design to print to wear it to, okay, onward to the next one.
Yeah.
Bro, I love seeing when we get a box of blank shirts and then that shit leaves here and it's printed front, back, it's tagged slammed enough,
Yeah.
it's folded, it's out the door, and now those guys are selling it and then they're coming back. I love that shit.
Hell yeah, dude. How about you seen them on the buyers? Like, you see the shirts being worn by customers that have no idea that you even did it. What's that like?
Oh yeah, bro. I think I used to enjoy that more at shows than anything. Yeah, I go around, I see some funk tees here and there, you know, say what's up. But when I'd see like people in like Downstar or Lowered Lifestyle, Slammed Enough, maybe it's a Tuner Evo shirt from a certain stop last year.
Yeah.
Shit, bro, I can name drop a lot of them. I kind of feel weird.
Nah, keep
You know,
going, bro.
just-
Hell yeah, I love it.
Well, Spring Fest from Sumo Speed, I do all their stuff. IA shirts, not all of them. I do a little bit of them.
Mm-hmm.
They ordered a lot of fucking shirts.
Yeah.
You know, I've done some Maybach meets.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
but every time I see those shirts, that's what excites me. I'm like, hell yeah, 'cause that means my customer is happy
Yeah.
because their customer is happy.
Yeah,
You
hell
know?
yeah. Do you ever save any of the shirts that you do?
I didn't for a long time, dude, and now I do. Now I do. We put them in the showroom. You know, I can drop down to examples. Someone's like, "Oh man, we're looking to launch a brand. You know, we're thinking about doing this." I'm like, "Oh, I got this shirt from this company on this material or this material."
Yeah.
Um,
I just
I should have kept some earlier. I never did.
Yeah,
though.
dude, I wish I would have kept at least one size of each shirt and just had it packaged and stored away, because these are the memories that we're going to be looking at when we're like 50 and 60, you know, and going in the
Yeah.
garage and, oh, this was our first shirt that we did.
Should have kept them. Should have kept them. Shoot, last week we just did some canvas prints for Sumo Speed.
Mm-hmm.
They host events up in like Virginia, and so he sent us like his last 8 event tees.
Yeah.
The designs
sick.
to put on canvases for the wall. And I'm like, man, that's pretty cool. Maybe I'm gonna do some canvas prints of some of my old designs so I can still see it
Yeah.
and remember it, but I just don't have it in shirt.
So you
form.
offer canvases now?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, we do a lot now.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. That's why I wanted to have you on, bro, because I'm ready to give you some money. I've been looking at that shirt right now, man. I've been wanting to do embroidery.
Oh, we got embroidery, bro. We're anything you get in like a normal vinyl shop, we're doing now in house.
Oh, hell yeah.
So as basic as stickers, I'm sure you don't need stickers, but with that, you can do canvases. You can do a ton of stuff on that print on the latex
I
printer.
love it, man. So let's get back to the point where you saw that funk fashion maybe wasn't going in the direction that you wanted, but the commercial sale of shirts was. What was that like?
Uh, it was kind of a blessing, because I didn't like trying to keep up with the brand.
Mm.
I sure as heck didn't like having to do like a custom shirt, spend 15 minutes to do one t-shirt. Now I got to clean everything, start over again, you know. So like the commercial added a little bit of consistency to my life. And I knew I could do that for a while if I need to.
Hmm.
Owning a brand, I'm sure you face it a little bit. You got to stay out there. You got
Oh
to stay
yeah,
cool. You got to be popular. Like I'd rather lurk in the shadows.
yeah.
Uh, so like 2016, I remember was the first year when I looked back at my QuickBooks and I was like, you know what? I think this could be my career.
Mm.
And I already had my sidekick, shout out to Cartman,
Hmm.
John, whatever he wants to call himself.
Yeah.
We've been together fucking, I think 8 years,
Wow.
could be 7 years.
Very cool.
We've been working basically since me and my partner split up and I needed help. Cart would come help. He'd get off his job, he'd come help. We've been together ever since. Uh,
Now, what was that like, man? Having a right hand man there, that saw the vision that you had. What was it that clicked with you guys that made that relationship work?
Bro, it's a blessing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll never find anyone like Cart ever again. And you've met Cart at all the shows, bro. He's a short, funny, charismatic, tatted up guy.
I'm sure I have.
Yeah.
I'm terrible with names, but I'm sure I did.
One, I think he brought you your shirts one year down at like Ibach Orlando or something because we weren't making it and he was going.
Oh,
But
that's right. Yeah.
yeah. So, dude, it's tough because in the beginning it wasn't as much about the money. We got to hang out. He lived around the corner. He's a little couple years older than me. He still doesn't have kids. He's a single dude, bro. But during the day, we could smoke weed and print T-shirts together. And you know, here we are 8 years later. Uh, it's pretty amazing, man. Back then, bro, we were talking about it the other day. He used to work for like $50 a week.
Wow.
Nowadays, when he does compare or talk to friends, he's like, bro, I got a real career. I make sure that I don't want him to ever leave, bro.
Yeah.
Most people that stereotype you can't work with your friends, like if you can set those boundaries,
Yeah.
it's not that bad. But we've been setting boundaries from the beginning, like I don't know. We've gone to all these shows together.
How is it having those conversations, man? Those uncomfortable conversations about setting boundaries.
We It's not that bad. Most of those times the conversations come up when maybe a moment of frustration for me came up.
Mm.
Cart's always been great about like absorbing it. And then maybe a couple hours later, like most people do that smoke, we'll sit down and we'll smoke together and then we talk about it.
Yeah.
And as we've grown together, his favorite thing is like he doesn't want to be a chief. He wants to be the best Indian he can be.
Got you.
And that's been the best blessing, bro.
Yeah.
I have other friends that I've tried working with to a degree. And some people just want to be a chief. Not everyone wants to be an Indian. And he's like, bro, I can work with you forever. We can work together. We can do a lot more together. I don't need to be the chief. You let me know what you want me to do.
Yeah.
I'm willing to do it. And so as we've grown and sales have grown, the business has grown, I just make sure that his time is still, paid for.
Yeah.
And, it's kind of funny. Like 2 weeks ago, he wanted a day off. Bro, it's like the second time he's ever said, hey, can I take a day off? I'm like, yeah, bro. I just make sure it's not like a Friday, and actually the first day he wanted off, I was like, bro, we got this job coming in. No, it's cool. I'll take next Monday. Cool. We don't really do PTO around here, even with like holidays. Like, yo, I'm probably gonna work.
Yeah.
If you want to work, come to work. If you want off on Labor Day, you're off, bro. It's cool. He got his check. We paid for his day. Yo, man, you paid me for Monday. I was off, bro. It's cool.
Yeah.
You sure? Oh, it's cool. you deserve it, dude. And so like as we grow, I make sure I don't want them to ever feel like, oh man, I kind of get taken advantage of,
Yeah.
you know.
Did you feel like
So
that was something that you had to change inside of you, or you realized that if you wanted to have good employees, you had to work that way?
I think I realized it. When I worked at those two small businesses before, I got to see like two different styles of businesses.
Yeah.
One was managed by someone who was really good at managing it. The cash flow wasn't always there, and he was in debt on other things outside of it, like real estate things. That was when the first boom was,
Mm,
when everything came crashing, and that really affected like every other Friday.
gotcha.
When I went to the paint shop, I was with someone that made money hand over fist, but was not very good at managing it. And we had a very hard time keeping body man, prep people. And then when payday would come, sometimes it was difficult for me to get paid because I'm not the dude that sands the cars.
Yeah.
So when it came to my own life, I was like, I want some of that guy. I want some of this guy. And I want to make sure my people feel appreciated. And we're really good. I'm all about loyalty, bro.
Yeah.
Like, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it to the end. We're going to be loyal. No one needs to feel like, they're getting screwed or they're getting less than they deserve. And it's just how I've kept it that way, which comes with like not hiring on people until we really needed someone.
Yeah.
Because I would hate to hire someone and be like, yo, we had a really good month. Sales suck again. I got to let you go.
Got you.
Me and Cart would just put in an extra 3 months, 3 hours a day. He used to joke up until like a year ago, as long as he got home before midnight, he was cool. Back before we went automatic.
Are you still busing days like that? Like all days?
No, but like we usually work nowadays. We print from about 9 till about 6.
Yeah.
It was 7. It seems like everyone's happier leaving at 6 nowadays. And now there's like, I got 5 people in the warehouse. So we've adjusted. We'll probably start printing at like 8 sooner than later. But no, I've had a couple nights in the last 6 months where like, yo, I stayed till like 10.
Got you. Got you.
Which wasn't very late. It's just more now I got to find the people that want to stand around with me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Definitely, man. Dude, I love it, bro. So you decided that you were going to go full time, make this your career. What were some of the changes that you made when you didn't have to keep feeding the machine of funk fashion and just started to feed what was it, Prince by Funk at that time?
Yeah. Yeah, Prince by
So what
Funk.
were some of the changes that you made?
I had to get better at managing my time. That's when I started really paying attention to UPS, knowing what UPS store I could go to by 5,
Yeah.
5:30, 5:45. Really buckling down to see how much production I could do in a day. And bro, we existed on a manual press up until what February of last year. When I
Wow,
talked to
no way.
bro, when I you know 2018, I started subbing some work out though. It got to the point to where I could sub some jobs out to big local shops, and it was worth me not doing it because I could stay printing. I couldn't do that anymore without a doubt.
Mhm.
But when I talk to other shops and like I tell them the numbers we used to do on a manual based operation with two of us, they'd always be mind blown.
Wow.
And I'm like, yo, we work, bro. Like, I notice little things like, yo, if I got to do 200 shirts and I can eliminate a couple movements and it saves me 15 seconds a shirt, that adds up, you know? And if I can do that in every job, that adds up. And me and Cart have always been really good at making sure if we need to make a little change to get a little more efficient, we did.
Yeah.
We never stayed stagnant. We don't do anything the same way we used to at any decent time frame looking back.
Yeah. So
You got
after you guys started the Prince by Funk, really seemed like things just started to grow at a very, very fast pace. I'd probably say in the last 2 or 3 years, every few months or so, I see you with like a new, bigger accomplishment, bigger shop, adding more employees, dude. How's the last few years been for you, man?
bro, they're wild. Life's good, bro. The last few years, I'm extremely fortunate. It's like the foundation's been set we know we're probably not going anywhere, especially lasting through coronavirus. I don't think we're going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Uh, it's been nice, you know. And when you used to see me at all those shows, you know, what a lot of people never realize is towards the end of me going to shows, we weren't doing much in sales at the booth. It was always to keep relations with our clients. And 9 out of 10 times we went to a show, I was making a delivery too,
Mm.
you know, which was always, I think, one of our strongholds is people like, you didn't always need it as much. You liked having inventory in hand. But like, you know, Charlotte at Slammed Enough, it's Tuesday. I got to leave on Friday for the show. Shocker Joe, shout out to Joe.
Yeah.
He used to do this too. Hey, bro, can you add this on there? Yeah, I can, but I got to be able to bring it. Oh, that's fine. And most people, they never knew, but I had already known that these were going to come in. I already knew, bro. Monday, Tuesday, I'm going to get calls from Charlene, Joe, Don, Matt at Lower Lifestyle, maybe you, sometimes Scott. I need to make sure I have some time, you know. So I started making sure my schedule was empty
Yeah.
because I knew it would get filled last minute. But I'd go to shows to make deliveries and stuff, you know, and it's what it kept the commercial end going.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and then once it was worth the time to be gone from the shop, I had to quit going.
Yeah. I feel you on that, man. It seemed like at one point the sales from the shows, they just skyrocketed and then just slowly just started tapering down. And
Yeah,
all that meant was that area where I was going to, they already knew who we were. So they
yeah,
were just buying stuff on the website. So now when I go to shows, the stuff that we take, it'll probably just pay for the booth itself, but more of it is interacting with the customers, checking out cars. 9 times out of 10, somebody will stop by the booth to say hi and say, "Oh yeah, I have all this stuff already." I'm like, "Oh, that's cool." So it's really turned into more of a meet and greet kind of thing. But I
yeah,
mean, that's what you have to do. You have to do that to stay in people's minds. So the way that you're doing things now, I kind of admire that. Where you're just like, hey, I'm stepping away from things. We're just production. We're the people in the background. That shit is dope, man. Because it's a lot of It's a lot of pressure just to be able to. All right, I gotta post this up. Oh, hopefully it gets likes. I
yeah.
need to make content. Well, I have a guy that comes in like once or twice a week just to take pictures and just so I have content, which is dope, and I'm not complaining, but sometimes it would be nice to just not know anybody and just be able to just chill and live a normal
Keep
life.
moving. Bro, that's probably I think what got me out of wanting the brand thing is I sucked at bro. As soon as I was great on Facebook, I feel like I peaked on Facebook.
Mm,
Instagram came around. I stopped there. I don't got a Snapchat. I'm not on TikTok. And I just hate having to always find that content. And like you said, bro, you'd stress it.
yeah.
Like, man, I hope this one hits. I hope we get a lot of likes and shares.
Yeah.
Um, and now it's a blessing. I don't think about that.
Hell yeah, man. So tell me about the Prince R Us, bro. How did that whole deal come about and where are we at today?
Bro, Prince or Us was not expected. Around like last January, friend at that time, now really good friend, backslash business partner, Raymond DePadua, came and showed up at the shop. And my buddy Ray, like before that moment, he was big on Amazon doing retail arbitration. He was buying Teslas, bro. He had like 4 or 5 Teslas. Started right when Turo started. He started one called Tesluro, and he just ran out. He just ran out the Teslas. But it paid for him, bro. Like, I remember when we first met, he had just moved here. He just graduated from LSU, and he had bought like a 4-bedroom house.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, this dude bought a pretty big ass house for a 22-year-old kid. But what I didn't know is it's 4-bedroom house with a dining room converted to a bedroom, and he rented 5 of the rooms out to frat guys.
Got you.
And he did that for like 5 years even after he was done. And even when we first started working together last January was like the last month of just a constant revolving door of frat people. But his $1,400 a month mortgage or $1,600 a month mortgage was getting paid.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that's dope. Like, you're making money on your house. Sorry, you live with 5 people. but I'd always keep up with like his entrepreneurial endeavors over the years. And he showed up like last January. I don't think you watch football
Mm.
much, but there was like one year, bro, where the Jaguars were really good and the city was on fire, bro. Like I started pumping out Jaguar tees left and right. He calls me up one day, yo, I got this shirt. I was gonna put it on Teespring. I don't think I can get proper turnaround. It was like a Jaguar ugly Christmas sweater. It said Saxonville on it. You think you can print them? I'll cover the cost of everything. We'll just do a proper split. Like, yo, bro, that's fine. I was doing pop up tents at Jaguar games for my other brand called Teal We Die.
Mm-hmm.
And, I was like, bro, that's fine. We'll just put it in on the wall. It sold really well, but it ended up being me selling it
Mm.
all. I don't think he ever came back to get any money.
Mm.
And so last January, he shows up at the shop. Hey, man, you remember that Christmas sweater we did? I said, yeah, bro, of course. I don't think I ever got my money back for the blanks or anything. I'm like, bro, you didn't. You want it? And like part of me was like, I didn't give you any money because, bro, I did all the work. I printed it, I sold them. You're supposed to sell something. But yeah, I'm a man of my word. So if you want it, you want it. He goes, nah. I'm trying to start this app that's like Expedia, but for like Airbnbs. If I buy shirts, will you print them for me? I said, bro, you just want me to print for the money? Yeah, I'll buy the shirts.
Mm.
Like, dude, order the blanks. So in 3 days, I had honored his like $800 credit that he had with me, and I remember he came back, bro. Like, Ray's not really like a big smoker, but I think for the sake of conversating, he smoked with me and stuff. And he came back like 2 days later, and he goes, bro, what's it gonna take for you to go automate? I said, bro, I'm like right there financially myself. I might not be able to pay rent next week or next month, but like I could buy everything right now.
Yeah.
But what's it gonna cost? I'm like, I don't know, bro. It's probably gonna be like 40 or 50. He goes, well, I got like 40 in a car lot. I don't mind going and pulling it out. And I had forgot to say, like when Ray first graduated from LSU, he came and interned at a spring printing shop in town. And like that, the first time we met is because he was 22. He's reaching out to everyone with a brand trying to offer his services. And so we met then. Side story. You remember Paul Walker passed away?
Mm-hmm.
I did a shirt that night. Long live the Buster.
Yes,
You
I
remember that one?
that.
Bro, that thing changed my whole life from that moment. With how many sold? The first night we sold like 700.
No fucking way.
Bro, that was back before paid ads. Like, Hin was sharing it, and that shit mattered back then, bro. That shit was wild. I remember waking up the next day, there's like 14 grand in my PayPal. I'm like, holy shit, dude. I was addicted. But like, I knew I couldn't sustain it, but we worked together then because I was like, yo, I need someone to print these for me. So that was what, 7 years ago. He got them done at this shop he was interning at back then.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't work out then. He went in corporate America. Fast forward, he did the rental stuff, Amazon retail arbitration. He's been super successful since then. So when he came to me, he goes, hey, I can pull this 40 grand out. I'm already thinking like, bro, I've had friends offer me money. Like, I don't need an investor. I need a working partner. I need someone to do sales. I don't like sales, man. I don't want to do sales. I'm cool with where I'm at now. I can live well like this. Like, bro, I don't mind. I'll do sales. I like T-shirt world, bro. I liked when I interned at T-Shirt Express 8 years ago because, bro, I love doing sales.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't like doing production. I'm like, well, if you want to put money up, I'll cover the difference in whatever we need, and we'll do this. And we start thinking about names. He liked Prince by Funk, but it was just like for someone that just came from Amazon doing millions of dollars a year on Amazon, it's too niche.
Yeah.
We need something a little more generic. And Toys R Us had just closed down, like finally, like all the way down. And I don't know where Prince R Us came from, but once we saw the URL was available,
Oh wow.
it was
Hell yeah.
it was not like it was like $14.99 from GoDaddy, but like someone had it holding it as online real estate. And bro, that night before we could even say, yeah, let's do that, he goes, yo, I bought the website. I'm like, yo, it's some change.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, Ray's serious. Fuck it, bro. If Ray wants to spend 40 grand on a press, we're gonna do this. Worst case, it fails. I buy them out. I got a press. Bro, it's the best thing I ever did in my life.
Hell yeah.
Uh, After 6 months, we bought that print shop he interned at 8 years ago.
Wow.
We bought it. It came with more equipment than we already had. Kind of old. We don't really use it. I love the press I bought. It's much newer. It was really for the accounts.
Yeah.
We bought it so we could get all the accounts they had. And bro, it's changed. It's changed my whole course in life, dude. It's changed everything.
Damn, man. Congratulations, bro.
Thanks, bro.
That's insane. You know, just talking this whole time about where we've come from and where we started at, to just see where you're at now, dude. It's amazing, bro. It's hard work pays off, you know?
Yeah.
Damn. That's
Fucking blessing.
so congrats, bro. So cool, man. You know, you said that you were able to make it through this corona, and you feel like that would have been the test for a business, and you made it out. So you feel like you're ready to move on forward.
Oh, bro, we're locked in.
Yeah.
You know, we only real adjustments we made was some of our part-time guys. It went from like, yo, it's going to be 3-4 days a week to, hey, we have to take our printing to Wednesday through Friday, or Wednesday. Honestly, some weeks it was just Wednesday. We're going to do our prep work on Monday and Tuesday. We're going to print the back half of the week. We're going to clean on days we can clean, but once we run out of stuff to clean, man, like, I can't pay you just to be here.
Yeah.
You know, with Cart, he never sweat. I would have paid him just to be here, bro. We got 8 years together. Like, you're not gonna sweat that.
Yeah.
Because I'm okay. You know, you're gonna go with the part-time guys. And bro, to be honest with you, there was no week that they worked less than 3 days. We kind of pivoted a little bit. I don't know if you remember when we had all that hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
Bro, there was one guy that works here. He was setting up like firework style stands around the city selling hand sanitizer.
Wow.
Dude, he made like $6,000 in a single week. Like, that's coming back. That's paying us our wholesale price. That's what he made.
Sick, man.
So, you know, with working 3 days that week.
Yeah.
You know, so working part-time. And so, like, we did that. That was good for like 2 weeks, you know, and then luckily printing started coming back. Once all the restaurants started having to push to-go options,
Yeah.
we started doing we were doing a lot of banners. We were giving away free banners. We gave away probably like 50 free banners to the city. We were on the news doing that, just like generic ones that said still open or to go is open. No logo of where it went, but yo, if you're a small restaurant and you needed some help, like, come get this free 6-foot wide banner so you can go hang out up front. So that helped.
Fuck yeah, bro. Hustler, bro. I love it, man. You know, this year's been big for you as well. You and Meg got married.
Yeah, bro.
Dude, I want to talk about that, man. I want to talk about Meg. You know, she's always been such a great person, so positive, and just your right-hand person at the events, dude. Like, you would sometimes think that it would be her business of how hard that she's hustling. She'll be out there modeling, then she'll be selling, and then selling the t-shirt with her face on it. It was just awesome, man. And she was just always a great person to be around too. Just had great energy, and I just loved the relationship you guys had together, man. So I wanted to definitely highlight this, man. Tell me what it was like when you had this fashion show. And you had the fashion show, and how you met Meg.
Bro, I met Meg on Facebook, like, back in the day. I think I used to try to, you know, slide, you know, back in the day, slide in the DMs
inbox
before that was like a thing. Yeah, in the inbox, you know, and I worked out every day back then. Hey, you want to work out? You want to do this? And one time, I think she wanted to buy some shirts. I think I gave them to her.
Yeah.
I probably thought maybe that was my way to slide
naturally.
in. She wasn't even there. Like, I dropped them off at her house, you know, like, I didn't even meet her. I just gave her these 2 free V-necks, you know. And I never did that for fucking anyone, bro. Like, I don't care how attractive you were. It's $20.
Yeah.
Um, and I gave it to her. So I don't. We were supposed to have a fashion show, but I canceled the fashion show because like the venue that wanted it, it wasn't the normal nightclub that we would do it at. It wasn't the same crowd. I just didn't think it was going to go over well. So I was cool with just sponsoring the night and just making like a funk fashion party night. And she came, and bro, I thought I was screwed from the get because she was like on time, which was 15 minutes before I got there.
Yeah.
And here I am coming walking from behind the club from our cars, and she's just standing in the parking lot waiting for me.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, bro, this isn't gonna go well. This girl's already waiting for me. She's here. Like shit,
Yeah.
bro. And she's told me like, yeah, I was just about to head home. Like, I was sitting there thinking I should just go. I should just go home. Bro, it was a great time. Like she hung out later that night than expected. It was kind of awkward because they're like her ex or something was like living in her house because like her parents kind of handed down their house to her, and he was kind of living there, and he had to pick her up like after we had been hanging out and stuff. And he's actually had like co-signed me to her, so it was cool.
Gotcha.
But that was the first time we met, bro, and she was early, and I thought I was screwed because I was not very responsible.
Yeah.
But I probably look super cool, bro. I'm in the club. I'm in VIP. I got all my friends with me, bro. We got bottles and shit. Everyone's in polos. We're wearing t-shirts. Like, we look cool.
Yeah.
And I've been together ever since. 8.5 years now, almost.
And Meg's a fucking hustler too, man.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. Wife material shirt I made right after that Long Live the Buster shirt. Because my website was getting so much traffic. I'm like, shit, I can sell them something else.
Yeah.
And I'm like, babe, are you cool with putting yourself on a t-shirt? That Tits brand was super big back then. I'm
Oh,
like, babe,
yeah.
like, what do you think about putting wifey material with like a car shirt? She was like, it was cool with me. I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
And bro, I'm pretty sure I paid for nursing school for a little while.
Really?
Bro, that shirt was flying for a while.
So cool, man. It's just dope to see the relationship that you guys have together, and both of you hustling. I follow both of you guys, and she just became a nurse, right? She just got a job.
No, so she's been like a nurse. Where are we at? Probably about almost 3.5 years now. But she just started clinicals. She's about to be a nurse practitioner.
Got you.
So like, I think March she'll be done or she'll be done with her master's in March. So right now she just started doing clinicals at another hospital for nurse practitioner. She still is a nurse at her hospital. She's busy right now.
Very cool, man. Was that something that attracted you to her? Was her hustle and ambition?
Without a doubt, dude. Like that's one of the best things about her, Meg. And we're a couple years, I think I'm 4 years older than Meg. So when I met Meg, I was 23. I should have been doing things at that age that I was doing younger. And I really just wanted to work on the brand and sell t-shirts, just spread it. And she was in school.
Yeah.
So like she was typical, like I'm in college, I got these classes, I work at Public supermarket, I've been here 6 years, my life is very simple, I'm by the book.
Yeah.
And then as we went on, and she's almost been in school almost this whole time, she took like a year off maybe after getting her bachelor's before going back. And I've always enjoyed it because most of those nights I worked late, she's at home. She's studying, or she's doing something that's school related, so she's not stressing me as bad. Like, yo, babe, where you at?
Yeah.
You coming home? I'm bored.
Yeah.
So actually, I kind of fear, like, I'm like 7 months away. She's gonna have free time.
Yeah.
I I might need some free time.
Man, that's so awesome. So fast forward to today, to this year, you guys were supposed to get married, but you ended up having to change the date because of COVID.
Yeah, we were supposed to get married May 1st. And in the very beginning of Corona, like they thought maybe by then things would be back to normal. So we held on for a little bit. Then they were talking about the middle of May. So we were like, Meg really didn't want to get married next year.
Mm-hmm.
To me, man, I could have waited till next year. I knew that we'd have more people come if we waited till next year. But she was like, yo, I've tailored my school schedule around this wedding. I took off a semester so we could go have our wedding. I go on a honeymoon. We got to do it sooner than later, sadly,
Yeah.
because if not, we're going to do it next fall. So we did it end of June.
Yeah.
You know,
So
it was bro.
how was it?
Bro, it was fun. We lost like 30, 40 people didn't come. It's kind of lame. A lot of them were local too. Like everyone that was traveling, for the most part, still came. And bro, it was fun. And it was on a Thursday.
Yeah.
You know, that was like the only day available. That was tight.
I was watching one of the videos from your wedding, and there was the speech with your stepdad on there.
Uh-huh.
It made me tear up a little bit, bro.
Did it?
Yeah, definitely did. It made me hope that that's the relationship that I have with my son in the future.
Yeah.
It's just dope just to be like part of somebody's life where you don't necessarily have to be, but you take somebody under your wing and you treat them like your own, man. And that's exactly how I felt. So when I was listening to your stepdad talk, I was like, man, that's exactly the way that I feel about things,
But that shit had me crying. I won't even lie. I got like a little tear right now thinking about it. Like my stepdad, I remember writing a paper in high school. He was my hero. He worked at CSX making $100,000 a year and still was delivering pizzas at Papa John's at night because sadly we were even with that, I don't know if he was making 100. He was making a good living. But my mom wasn't really working. We were always struggling. I think they always stepped in the car purchases when they didn't need them. We always paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
But that man would go work a real job in a suit and tie where he was a lot of people's supervisor, and then he'd be delivering pizzas. And I'm like, yo, that's fucking admirable. And that was in my teenage years. And him and my dad have always got along. And me and my dad, we're super close.
Yeah.
My stepdad's in Philly now, so we don't hang out. But my dad and I, we're extremely close, man. And they've never had bad words to say about each other. They love each other, dude.
Yeah.
They could get married for all they care. They'd be
Yeah.
they love each other, dude. So it's super cool. And that speech, I was not expecting that speech. I knew he'd have probably the better one of the evening, but that shit was touching. I'm happy to see that other people, it impacted them. I didn't know for a long time that wasn't your son.
Yeah.
And I think when he reaches a certain age, he'll only look at you one way.
Yeah. No, definitely, man. I mean, we're expecting in February, so we're gonna be having.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Meg told me that like 2 days ago.
Yeah, man, so stoked, bro. But how I feel is like, I've never been a father from the beginning, but anything after 4, I'm pretty good. I think I got that in the bag, but I think anything after 4 is probably the easy stuff too.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
You gotta do diapers and stuff. Like, that's the shit I don't want to do.
Yeah.
But
you know what I think it's going to feel like, bro? I think it's going to feel like the weekend of a show, but just every day.
probably.
But I'm excited
one of my best friend just had his little daughter like 4 weeks ago, and he's the young one in the group. He's like, I think Jordan's 27.
Yeah.
Maybe he's 28 now. He's the young one, though. I've seen him once since then. Like he's always been super like accountable. He's coming, he's gonna help out, but he's loving me.
Yeah.
It's pretty cute. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I think I like it more than my wife.
Yeah.
He's changing diapers. He doesn't mind. I'm like, bro, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, man. But I always talk to people, dude, and they say, once you have a kid, it's just like something that switches inside of you. And, I felt like so many switches inside of me were switched on way before that they should have been switched on, so I'm just excited what this next is going to be like, if this is just going to take my hustle into the next level, Because right now...
Can you put a baby seat in the back of that M8?
Oh, hell yeah, dude. We could put 2 back there. 2 in the me and then C2 in the passenger side, and then we'll see Ash later. But life is good, man. You know what? I'm so happy to see you doing well, bro. You deserve everything that you have, dude. And it's I know that you say it's a blessing and it's luck, and it's not, bro. It's the chances that you took, the hard work that you put into it, and you know your just drive to just make something out of nothing. You know, you killed it, bro, and you deserve everything that you have coming to you, brother.
Appreciate it, brother.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, BB.
Yeah, BB, hell yeah. Noah's a BB, guys. Most of you guys wouldn't know, but if I call you BB, then that means you're my real friend. I like those prints behind you, man. That's your boy Kyle, right?
Yeah, bro. Kyle drew that.
I love
I got
that
a bunch of
fucking
Kyle
dude,
stuff.
bro. He's crazy, man.
Bro, he's giving me hell all damn day today. He came by. His studio's not far. We're together every day. He goes, bro, you just talked to Frank. I don't know why you're anxious. Quit being such pussy.
I think he was with us that time at Timmy's house, right?
Yeah, bro, because
Yeah.
I remember Timmy being like, yo, just be careful with the dog. The female one doesn't always like being pet, and Kyle's just like fucking smacking the dogs. You know, shoot. Kyle painted Timmy's garage.
Yeah, I
when
remember
we were
that
there.
that
I
weekend.
think you went to, yes. So, dude, he gets paid for that now.
Yeah.
He gets paid a good amount of money, bro. If Timmy said, "Hey, Kyle, can you paint the other wall in the garage?" Kyle would be like, $2,500. I'll be there.
Wow.
You know, people pay. You seen those cartoon cars?
Fuck
did,
yeah,
like,
dude.
2 weeks ago?
What's his Instagram again?
KBMer1, KBMER1, or ONE.
Is that the one that he does all the prints and stuff on?
Yeah.
Got it. Make sure you guys check him out. He's very, very artistic and just a different kind of cat, bro. He's a different kind of cat.
Yeah.
You see him, you're like, yeah, I like this dude. I don't know why. I just fucking like this guy. And then you can watch his music videos.
I think that phase is over. Luckily, at the moment.
Hell no, bring that shit back.
Bro, he loves it, bro. I'm a true artist. I draw and I make music. I'm like, bro, you're way better at drawing, but if you like making music, that's great.
That music video had me fucking dying, bro. Oh my god, I'm put it out there. I hope he doesn't get mad at me. Was it Mandarino? like
Mandarino, yeah.
Dan Marino?
That's his favorite. Bro, he's a dolphin player.
I'm gonna
dude,
watch it after this.
Yeah, there's one year, and you know how Kyle's built, bro. He's pretty scrawny,
Yeah.
and he came to IA, and usually it was to help bring stuff. Like, hey, bro, can you drive your car too, and we'll load it up. But this year it was to bring stuff and to DJ from the booth.
Oh shit. Okay.
It was pretty cool, man. We had, he was loving it, and he's giving away free stickers, free Mandarino stickers, and some guy comes up to the booth holding one. He goes, "Hey, did this come from here?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's our DJ over there. It's his sticker. He's been giving them out." Oh, cool. We thought we thought everything was normal. All of a sudden, this dude, "You put this fucking sticker on my car. The fuck is your problem?" And this dude, like, I remember talking to Danielle from Jay's Racing, and she goes, "Yo, he's like a drill sergeant in the Army. He's like 5'8", little stocky dude. But bro, he is yelling at Kyle like, "You put this fucking sticker on my car." It was like it's a beautiful ass GTR.
Yeah.
I'm not. It's nice. I felt bad someone put a sticker on his car.
Yeah.
But dude, he's at my booth yelling at him, and so everyone in my booth, and we step out. I'm like, "Yo, bro, you need to calm down." I'm trying to talk to him, and here's Kyle. "I didn't put any fucking stickers on their car, bro. I've been fucking DJing the whole time. Why would I even do that? I've been giving people fucking stickers for free." And I'm just like looking at Kyle, and I'm like, "Yo, dude, this dude definitely gonna make it through like 3 or 4 of us. But you're probably gonna be the first one. And he's a little cool right now, bro. Quit yelling." I diffused it, bro, but like literally I had to look at the guy like, "Bro, you really think me, I can see your car. We're gonna put a sticker on your fucking car,
Yeah.
like so you happen? Come on, dude.
Yeah.
You're getting like this is bad for business. Lowered Lifestyle. He's in between me and Lowered Lifestyle's booth. Matt's right there. Like, oh shit, man, what's about to happen?
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
man, I could use a
Like
friend
Kyle.
around like you every once in a while, bro. But I'm sometimes just like Kyle, like fuck you, bro. Remember what you said?
And when the dude walked away, I'm like, Kyle, dude, that dude would have beat your ass. He goes, yeah, I know, man. But what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna get pumped.
Oh shit, I love it. All right, so this is the pitch area, bro. Everybody listening, if you're on your fucking hustle right now, I've told you so many times, all you need to do is find a reliable t-shirt company and get your fucking hustle on. This is your free gem right here, Prince RS. I've been using them since 2005. Dude,
15.
2015, excuse me, 15. I've talked about this so many times, like, guys, if you have these resources, just use them. Like, even go to a local restaurant,
Yeah.
local restaurant that that this is the popular restaurant. Everybody listening, like TDM is a taco place, right? You go there, even if you know how to do like Illustrator, art, Photoshop, or whatever. Photoshop their logo, Photoshop a t-shirt, take a picture in there and be like, hey man, you can sell these shirts. Check this out. If you want some, it's going to be X amount. Go over to fucking Noah, get the order, go take it to the people, and you make the money in between. And that's just such an easy hustle right there, dude.
Oh, that's it.
That's all it is.
Bro.
It's all about who you know, guys. And now you know one of my connects right here. So make sure you guys hit him up. Noah, what are some of the services that you can offer people?
Screen printing, embroidery, direct-to-garment printing, heat transfer services, plastisol transfers. We do stickers. We don't run a lot of stickers. I think we're better at other things. But with that being said, canvas printing, window perfs, for local people, closer people to us. If you got a restaurant or a business, you need the storefront done, we do that.
Hell yeah.
We do a lot, but for merch people, bro, it's all about the apparel stuff.
Now, do people need to come with the t-shirts and the blanks, or is that something that you could provide?
We can provide all that.
Perfect.
If someone comes in, they're like, hey, these are the blanks I can supply them. Most people feel like that's going to give them a better price, but all I'm going to do is just deduct the price of the shirt, man.
Now, does that really give you a better price? Like, maybe take away a few bucks here and there?
Usually not.
Gotcha.
If you go to the right shop and you use the right verbiage and you go, hey, I'm looking for a contract print shop, you might find that, hey, here's our price sheet. This is how we operate. We will never supply the blanks to you.
Gotcha.
We will never do custom artwork for you. You need to come to us with the shirts, the art files, the renderings, and we'll print it. And usually don't get the best quality printing.
Yeah.
At the price that gives you the best price.
Gotcha.
So.
All right, now, do you still do some of the artwork, or have you passed that down to somebody else?
I do a little bit of art here and there. Like I've always loved like simplistic text-based designs, but like making them clean, not just like words.
Yeah.
If something comes across the pipeline like that, I'll be like, yo, Ray, I'll do that one.
Gotcha,
or, hey,
gotcha.
Send that to the VA, let the VA do it, and then I'll tweak it when it comes back. But nowadays, luckily, we can do art in-house to a degree. If it's something custom, I call Kyle and he'll come and he'll draw it on his iPad, and then I'll go and I'll add text and stuff. But we still do design work.
Got you. Hell yeah, Noah. I'm happy for you, bro, and I'm motivated. Every time I see your post, every goal that you reach, man, it just motivates me more, man. I want to thank you for that, for real.
Oh, bro, I'm glad it helps inspire you, bro.
Hell yeah, man. We need people like that, dude, because it's easy to get inspired by somebody from a book or something, some celebrity, but then it's as easy for that just to wear off. But when you know somebody and you've seen where they've come from and you see their hustle and they're still pedal to the metal right now, man, it's very inspiring, dude. And there's very few people in this industry that I would hold to the same level of hustle as you, because I've seen it firsthand. I've seen the work that you put in, and we've been in the trenches together, brother. And I love to see where you're taking all of this.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's a team now, though, bro. We got a good team.
That's what's up, man. So let's shout out the team. Who do we have over there?
Shit. We got Ray at the top with me, handling all the sales. We got Jackie Moon, real name Michael Vidal. He's he's kind of like Ray's little a Padawan with sales. Jackie is great in the face to face sales, but the B to B, yeah, we're tweaking it. We're getting there.
Gotcha.
I got my brother Ricky Lay. He handles what we call the Tiny T department. That's for all of our vinyl based services. Um, he works like me. I love that fool.
Hell yeah.
In the warehouse though, it's me. It's Cart. Cart he kinda oversees everything, but I love being hands on, so I spend a little too much time printing.
Yeah.
Got my buddy Ira, buddy Ryan. Uh, Jackie works inside doing sales 2 days and in the warehouse 3 days. So it's what is it, 7 of us, 8 of us? I don't know.
Wow. That's awesome, brother. Good shit, man. So if anybody wants to get any work done by you, what is the best practice to follow?
Instagram, you can DM us, or princeorus.com. You can put in an inquiry through the website. You can call. Unlike the old days, bro, when it was just, me, and I'm not gonna answer a phone call. You gotta text me.
Yeah.
Bro, we answer every call now. We have like it feels like a sales team
Yeah.
now. We don't skip a beat, and I love it because I don't have to do it.
Yeah.
I'm just bringing it all to life, making sure it looks correct, and that it's gonna get approved.
Hell yeah. I love it, bro. I wish you the best of success, and you need anything from me, man, please let me know, because I'm going to need something from you, man. I'm going to make a list right now. My mind is going. But no, thank you so much for your time, brother. I appreciate it.
Hey, no problem, brother. I should have done this earlier.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. I'm glad we did it.
Too long.
Better late than never, bro.
For sure.
Make sure you guys please check out Prince R Us. We're gonna have it listed below. I know there's one hustler listening right now that's gonna take me up on this offer. So please let me know. Hit him up and just make this extra money, man. You can make it happen. Noah made it happen. I made it happen. Anybody can make it happen. It just takes that fucking hustle, man. So, Noah, I want to thank you for being here. Really appreciate your time. Big shout out to our sponsor, Heel Toe Automotive. Been around since 2002, supplying you guys with your Honda parts. Make sure you guys check them out at heeltoeauto.com or on Instagram at Heel Toe Automotive. And a big shout out to Action Clutch. They've been around since, I think in like the 70s, man. Clutch has made, yeah, right? Hustling family business. I love it, dude. Eric's a great guy, man. And, they have clutches that handle up to 1,200 horsepower, family business, and they're made in LA, man. Who else you want to support but that, man? Make sure you guys check them out at actionclutch.com or on Instagram at actionclutch. And please, guys, please just take advantage of this hookup right now. I usually don't give away gems, but this is one that you guys could all have because I know it feeds my boy right here. And I try to shoot him layups every time that I can, bro. I'm going to get a stamp card one of these days.
Hey.
But I know everybody's looking for a good printer, man, and it's hard to find one. So make sure you guys check out princeorus.com. And thank you so much for listening, man. This is Downtime with Downstar, episode 204, and we're out. Peace.